Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Heimerdinger and we'll be facing off against the Elder Dragon adventure. This adventure is going to be going away very soon. I'm pretty sure by the time this video goes out the adventure will have been gone actually. But I still want to play through it with some of my higher star champions. Mostly because I want the challenge that's not present in the base game. So yeah, that's why I'm picking Heimerdinger. Let's hope that I can make use of the fact that my Heimerdinger is very high in terms of star level and in terms of type of items I have on him in order to crush the Elder Dragon. If only I could get some decent powers. Each round the first time we play a spell, we refill mana equal to its cost. Honestly, that might actually be better than unyielding determination. I don't intend on dying anytime soon, but I do intend on casting a lot of spells, so the extra mana is going to be a great benefit. Sure, I'll keep the Extec Handler and the Conchologist and the Flash of Brilliance. If I'm not mistaken, I start with 6 mana, right? Yeah, so that's why I have this setup in Heimerdinger. Normally I would prefer the Swain's power to drain 5 from the enemy nexus, and after you play or Plunder, I cost 2 less on Heimerdinger just so I can get him out nice and early. Because this way... Oh, really? 2 6+ cost spells and they both cost exactly more than 6. Unlucky. Well, time to develop our board as much as possible. Ooh. Hallowing Gale. Yeah, sure. I'll play one Hallowing Gale there. It's probably going to end up benefiting the opponent more than it benefits me because he's going to get 2 gems, which will in turn heal him up by a whole lot. But the point of it is that I can attack with everything, every single one of my units. Just like that. I'm actually surprised I did manage to go through with it. The opponent really didn't put up much of a fight. Pick 2 new cost spells to create in hand that I repeat this process 2 more times. Okay, I'll do it. Single combat, sure. Encore, sure. Mystic Shot. I kind of want to get that Mystic Shot because it ensures that I can close out the game. I didn't get it though, unfortunately. Well, let's keep casting spells, I guess. Anything else you want to do, opponent? The ball's in your court. I'm already going to win next turn anyway. So I'm just going to sit here and watch you play. Really now? Is your plan to just try and heal up with the Divine Clerk? Because if that's the case, I can just drop down the barrier turret and completely deny your healing. Just like that. Interesting. Very interesting opponent. Well, your time's up, opponent. Time for you to die. Yeah, the opponent doesn't even bother with blocking. He knows it's over. Now then. Very quick for a first encounter. Ooh, Glorious Evolution. I'm going to pick it up just because it's funny, right? Now let's pick up the White Flame Protector. Then I'll start picking up high cost spells. Karma. Karma has spell synergy. Yeah, I'll pick up Karma. Honored Lord, Healer, Champion Item Chest. Let's go for the healer. Let's try to get a lean and aggressive deck. Well, aggressive in quotes, because there's no way I can play an aggressive deck with Heimerdinger. Well, first turn, Heimerdinger into Flash of Brilliance. Seems like a great play. And then I can play whatever 6 cost spells I get here. Or not. Because the opponent or the game just decides to give me spells that cost more than 6 in fact. Well, I can still pull off double cast of the Exfiltrator. So I can drop down 2 elusive turrets. And is the opponent dead here? Oh, barely. Maybe he doesn't block. Okay, he blocks. Should have known that the opponent was going to block. But I still had hopes he wouldn't, just so I could close out the game a little bit faster.
This world shall witness my true power.
Yeah. Whatever you say, opponent.
Frost revives.
He's dealing a bit of damage through burn,
Only forges chains.
but I don't think that's enough to achieve victory. That's a massive karma. What would happen if I dropped it down? Yeah, that's what I figured. The opponent just does nothing. Ooh, pick an ally to attack alongside the blades, then blade dance 3. Sure, of course I will. How convenient. I can ensure the opponent is truly dead.
Behold my true nature.
And the game over. So far it hasn't even been that much of a challenge, any of the encounters. I might even go for the Ocean Drake encounter and the 40 the Potent encounter, just to spice things up, make stuff more challenging for me. Do I cut the Conclusive Palm? Yeah, I already have a card with Grifter's deck in it. And it's a good removal to boot, so I don't need the stun effect. At least, I don't think I do. Sure, I'll keep the aftershock and the conchologist. Didn't get an Heimerdinger. Or a flash of brilliance. That's unfortunate. There he is, there's our boy. I can go for a aftershock. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I'll wait for the next turn to deal with 8-2 unit. Actually, 8-2 unit twice. Forgot about that part. Our spells get double cast. Fortunately, that's enough to survive the fading icons pulling one of my units. Not enough to survive the Camavoran dragons pulling one of my units though. Or Heimerdinger, I mean. The other units are fine. Heimerdinger, on the other hand, is something that I want to protect as much as possible. Sure, let's drop one of those down to create hand space. Let's generate a couple of spells. Do I want to play any of these? Sure. I'll get one of... Actually, I'll get two Electro Harpoons. Actually, I'll get 4 of them off. Forgot about that part. All of our spells are getting doubled up. So this is actually 4. And the game is now over, I'm pretty sure. There's no way the opponent can survive an attack from all of these units. Yeah, the opponent just gives up. I don't even see what kind of rewards I would need to further improve this deck. It already seems so strong as is. Oh, all of these are terrible though. Deny. Sure, let's pick up a deny. I'm already making my opponent's life miserable. Might as well make it official. Collect your bounty, sure. Empyrean Dance. Stop an enemy fast spell, slow spell or skill. Recall an enemy and summon the Empyrean. Or Papercraft Dragon or Mirror Mage. Or Crowd Favorite. I cost 1 and my base stats are 1-1, I am a Poro. That's a huge plus side actually. Sure. Seems fine. Oh, that was an accident. I didn't want to heal up. I wanted to cut a card from my deck. Oh well. It's not like cutting a card makes my deck that much better. Famous last words. Look at that. It's just a -1 attack. It isn't even that relevant. The unfortunate part is that I don't have a spell in hand. There it is. That's a spell. Just like that. I have leveled up Heimerdinger. Unfortunately, I haven't set up so that my units can take on the Ruined Dragon Guard. But at the very least I'll be able to remove that Shyvana with the Obliterator that I have in hand. Both the Obliterators I have in hand, in fact. This thing that I'm doing right now, it's slow, because it's going to pass priority back to the opponent, but I still think it's the best option. In fact, I can do it twice, which is precisely why I'll do it. This is going to develop such a massive board for me. Look at all these elusive units. Do I bother with playing the crowd favorite over the wind-up? Yeah, sure. It's more stats. Now, can I kill the opponent? Maybe. No. I can try to fish for a card that kills the opponent, or I can fish for an upgrade that kills the opponent by doing this. Actually, I don't know what happened, but now my units have enough damage to kill the opponent. Perhaps it's because they have impact. Either way, the opponent's dead, and that's all that matters. I didn't want to spend an extra turn fighting the opponent just so I could get priority back and finish him off. Heimerdinger with regeneration. Sure, I already have enough value, so I don't need to draw. Beagle Dust Stash. Definitely picking that up because it's just a better version of a power that I already have. The Beagle Dust Sprinkle. Alright then. Ocean Drake time. Let's hope that this is not a mistake. I severely need Heimerdinger on my opening hand. There he is. Maybe I should try to wait for the opponent to develop something. Can he remove my Heimerdinger with just for mana? Let's hope not. Okay, that's not removal. Just going to do this. Try to keep the board minimally cleared. And that's the turn. He is likely going to remove my Heimerdinger here right after this, right? So perhaps I should do this while I still can. Does this pass priority to me because it's a round start effect? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's what I figured. Maybe I shouldn't let him have Yasila, but as it stands, I don't think it's that bad. So far, so good. Let's jump block there. I'm just going to try to empty my hand a little bit because I do intend to draw 4 by doing this. I didn't empty my hand enough. I'm going to overdraw 2. Well, fortunately they weren't great overdraw or that bad of cards to overdraw. So let's do this. Let's remove the Scylla. And let's drop this down. And let's fish for some more cards. I can remove that thing too. All I want to do is kill the opponent next turn. I'll arguably be able to do so. Mostly because I have double attack and scout on all of my deck allies. 20 damage there, 16 damage there. Still not enough. It would have been terrible if that thing had hit my face though. Luckily I had a full board, so the odds of it hitting my face were extremely slim. I would have been pissed if it happened though. Ionian Tailstones with Oracle Lens. Keeper's Verdict. That's actually good. Keeper's Verdict, the only problem it has is that it's slow, but with that upgrade specifically, it means that it actually goes 1 for 1. Possibly, actually, it's better than 1 for 1 because I get the value of 2 cards for the price of 1. Hold it is just generically good, and that's decent enough. Smooth Soloist is a good encounter, but I already said that I was going to go for the Portia, the Peculiar. So we're going for it, mostly as a challenge to myself than anything. The Nye might be good. It does have, it does have spells, mostly skills though, that affect the board in a favorable manner for it. So keeping the option open to use the Nye seems good. Let's just get 6 mana for free. Hopefully get some... okay, these are decent spells. I can use the multi-region spell on the Heimerdinger. I was hoping that I would draw, or that I would get more attack power on Heimerdinger, but it's fine. There it is. Never mind. I forgot that the spell would get doubled up anyway, and that Heimerdinger would get more attack when I play the created card. Let's drop these down. Massive. Now I can even attack with everything. Deal with the unit it just summoned. I could go for formula, but this is fine. The next card I'll play will have its cost reduced. Maybe it's a good thing that I waited, because now I can play the Heimerdinger for cheap. Let's use more Flash of Brilliances. Really refuel my spell mana and hand. Ooh. Mega Inferno Bomb is neat. The thing is that the opponent's just killing me through Pokey Sticks. Why did that deal 7? That doesn't seem fair. Well, it's Dragon's Rage. That thing. Bounce it back to the opponent's hand. Is that enough to kill? I don't know exactly how Dragon's Rage will interact with an opponent that's gone. Okay, it doesn't cast when the opponent's gone. Can you not? Just deny that. I'm going to keep buffing up my entire board. Yeah, that's absolutely nothing. Not even worth worrying about, honestly. Anything else you want to do, opponent? No? Okay. Well, I'll just try to heal myself up in between or before the end of this encounter. Try to go topped off into the last fight with the Elder Dragon. Is he going to allow me to do so? Yep. Yes, he is. Well, he did deny the maximum amount of damage that I could possibly deal, but I still had more than enough on board anyway, so there was no issue. Ooh, deny with a second Sapphire Crystal. Now I can ramp twice as much after denying one of the opponent's spells. Sugary snack. Yeah, that's bait. That's the perfect image for that card. No way that's good. And let's cut the card. I suppose I'll cut the Eye of the Dragon, I guess. I don't think I've seen that card a single time this entire run. So let's just actually remove it from my deck. Really make sure that it's permanently gone. Okay, so let's keep the Keeper's Verdict and the Epic Scrap Traption. They're good cards. Ooh, Deny, Conchologist are good pickups. Vulnerable on my units. Perfect. That's a positive keyword, certainly game. Let's see. I think perhaps I should let the opponent pass or do something first. Then I can go for the Keeper's Verdict. And then, after Keeper's Verdict, I'll play something else. Oh, I'll deny the opponent's spell. Perfect. Just exactly what I wanted. Let's go Conchologist. Hunt the Weak. Well, it's a 1-for-1. How good can it be? Let's see what we hit off of it. If I discard something good, I'm going to be happy. Dragon Elysian. Well, we deny him card draw, I guess. Let's just attack like so. Till 9 minimum. Then next turn we're going to have a 3 mana discount on whatever we play. That's scary. Well, in that case, let's just let it rip on the Epic Scrap Traption. Spend 9 mana. And then we'll go for the Flash of Fortune. That's not useful. We don't have dragons in our deck. I think I got a card that was meant for the opponent's deck, not mine. next turn I'll have 9 mana, so I can go for Karma, leveled up. Actually, I'll go for it now, so I can generate one extra spell for the next turn. Singular Will.
Peace begins within.
Singular Will is we can all recall all other units and landmarks. I can go for it on Karma, or I can attack right away with the Scout. There's nothing. Okay, he's trying to remove Karma, but that's not good enough. Doesn't have a high enough attack stat. That's all of the opponent's mana in a single unit. Man, the opponent must have had a terrible draw here. Well, let's go for the Age of Dragons. Might as well, right? Just buff up my units even further by doubling it up. Not going to hit anything off of it though. Oh! Wounded White Flame Protector. I forgot I had this card in the deck. Well, that is in fact a dragon. Sure, I'll play it. Just so I can have it right at the finish. The opponent just gave up. Didn't even bother with blocking one last time. He saw the writing on the wall, I suppose. There was no world where he survived there with 0 mana and a single unit on board. Honestly, that was about as challenging as I expected, though. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.